I love it. He's dedicated his life to getting Richmonders in the best shape possible, but recently, the man who's made so many people's lives better almost lost his to an accident. But as the old saying goes, you can't keep a good man down. His miraculous and inspirational survival story coming up after the break.
It wasn't enough for us. Bear crawls, crab soccer, and carrying a buddy. Sounds strange? It might, but if you want to get in shape and stay in shape, then SEAL Team PT, I should say, might be for you. The unique exercise program is led by a former Navy SEAL.
Yeah, his name is John McGuire. He's been whipping people into shape both physically and mentally, but now the course is helping John out in a big way. In their special assignment, SEAL of Survival, CBS 6's Greg McQuaid and photographer Bob Hoganson tell us how instructor John McGuire is overcoming a near life-ending injury.
If you don't get a workout today, I don't believe it.
Every weekday morning,
Down.
rain or shine,
6.
This is not social hour, people.
7.
for 60 muscle-aching minutes.
Go.
People of all shapes, sizes, and ages
You guys are moving too slow.
push their bodies to the limit,
On your feet. On your belly. On your backs.
always in motion,
Everybody count.
scissor kicking their way
1, 2, 3.
to the best shape of their lives.
It's motivational.
And sprint.
It's called SEAL Team PT,
Keep the elbows straight. Out front.
a fitness class like no other.
Discipline, friendship, camaraderie.
For members, SEAL Team PT is a way of life.
I've never stuck with any exercise program this long.
The man behind the class,
Once they get 10 guys up like this, they're pretty tired.
former Navy SEAL John McGuire.
Next thing you know, they're like, ugh.
When we first met McGuire 5 years ago,
Way to put out.
his fitness course just started flexing its muscle across Richmond.
Do not pull your head out of socket.
Since then,
Exhale on the way up.
membership has quadrupled,
Hands on the head.
with new faces joining every month.
Elbows to the knees.
John stresses teamwork every single workout,
Above your head on 3.
a workout that chisels bodies inside and out.
Go.
SEAL Team members like Beverly Walters are true believers.
Beverly, nothing wrong with passing 10 people.
Beverly signed up in 2002 and hasn't looked back.
Let's go, Beverly.
She credits John with changing her life.
And sprint.
Instructor McGuire helps you challenge yourself and push you outside of your comfort zone.
I'm looking for the person not touching their chest.
9 years of hard work was finally paying off for John.
Dig, dig, dig.
His fitness class was sprinting to success.
Lift your feet, go wide. That was a little closer.
But on October 28th, John's dreams were shattered in an instant.
It was like your whole life flashed before your eyes.
While jumping on a trampoline, John falls off and breaks his neck.
The rest of the body felt like someone hit me with a baseball bat.
John McGuire, the tough Navy SEAL who faced danger on secret missions around the world, was lying helpless in his own backyard.
And it took about 5 minutes for the ambulance to get there, but it seemed like 5 hours because during that 5 minutes, it was a lot of time for reflection.
I got here and it was the fire trucks and the ambulance and your worst nightmare. And I had no idea what had happened.
At VCU Medical Center, doctors deliver the prognosis to John's girlfriend, Tracy.
I called the chaplain in and, this could be it. And it was just the worst.
John, a man so full of life, so active, might not survive. At best, he'd never move his arms and legs again.
He said that he was afraid to fall asleep, that he wouldn't wake up again.
News of the injury was devastating to John's extended family on SEAL Team.
I was just overwhelmed. I cried. I ran to tell my husband and I just cried. I couldn't believe it.
It's just such a specimen of health and vitality, and have that happen to him was tragedy.
Get well cards, emails, phone calls, care packages, and visitors came pouring in by the hundreds. In the ICU, John was facing life as a quadriplegic.
I feel like a caged animal because I'm very active. I'm mountain biking, swimming, climbing, running, push-ups, sit-ups, at least 2-3 hours a day.
Surgery would determine John's fate. If he pulled through, John needed to know one thing.
Right before he went into surgery, he said, "Tracy, come closer."
John would ask Tracy to be his wife.
I said, how can at the saddest, most scariest time you make me like the happiest person in the world?
She never questioned it. She said, if you never move again, I'll be there for you forever. So it was pretty awesome, pretty powerful.
John's surgery was successful. He would survive. Miraculously, a few days later, John started moving his pinky, then a toe, then his arm.
He just had a big smile on his face, and I knew it could only get better from there. That was a good sign.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Before long, John was moving around the hospital, defying the steep odds against him.
I never had a doubt for a moment that I'd be 100%.
John would regain feeling in most of his body. Just 20 days after breaking his neck, John could go home, leaving doctors and nurses shaking their heads. 3 months after his brush with death,
She scored well on her English exam today.
John is walking on his own.
1, 2, 3.
In class,
1, 2,
without
3.
instructor McGuire, SEAL Team PT members wondered if the program could live on.
He means everything. He's the capstone.
15 seconds!
John never once considered throwing in the towel.
Hoo-yah, Eileen.
He would be back.
Back here, hoo-yah. It was almost like I had a feeling like, I've got to get my act together. These people are counting on me. Bring it in!
One day after leaving the hospital, John gingerly returned to SEAL Team PT.
Go!
With the help of other instructors, John is now leading members on a daily basis.
I think it inspired the class to just do what John would want us to do, which is to keep going, do as best you can.
All right, on the Marvin Haglers, on your back.
It turns out John needs the class as much as SEAL Team
And switch.
needs him.
The energy level is, I just feed off that. All right, first group, ready? That was weak.
John is moving a little slower these days at his workouts,
Right here, John, push up position 1 right.
but he hasn't lost a step.
Hurry up, team leaders, let's go.
Just ask the members.
1, 2, 3. Hoo-yah!
He commands respect, and when he says jump, you jump. It's great to have him back.
Don't be last, go.
Months of rehab lie ahead.
Go, 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 hurry up.
It's an uphill climb,
Eileen, looking good.
but with each stride,
Hurry up.
John inches closer to a full recovery.
I'm happy to be alive. I'm lucky and happy to get a second chance, and I'm not going to waste it. Bring it in! Bring it in! Keep going, guys, around the circle back to me.
John McGuire's doctors say his level of fitness is one big reason he's recovering so fast. John's planning to return to VCU Medical Center to give motivational speeches to help others who are coping with similar injuries. So how far has John come so far? In the coming days, he's hoping to shed the neck brace he's been wearing since his injury on that dark day in October. I'm Greg McQuaid, CBS 6 News.
Doppler Max 6 in partnership with Conner Brothers Collision Centers, where satisfaction's no accident.
Well, before we move on to weather, all we can say is what an incredible person, and we are so glad, John, to hear that you're doing better.
Yeah, that is just such good news for him
Yeah.
and his new marriage about to be. That's fantastic. All right, now let's get to the weather.